guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nicole. Like I said before, I will commit to my promise and posting every Friday. So your girl's here. I'm definitely very proud that I'm sticking to my YouTube grind. I actually really enjoy it. It's almost like free journal. And what I mean by that is by like, you know, sometimes you journal, it's just like you're so tired of writing. This is just like I'm talking and I'm just telling you a story. So as the title says, I'm telling you about my track story. I don't want to say my full track career story because I'm not done running, but I honestly want to go into why did you start running? What made you want to run? Like, were you always a distance runner? Like, I feel like that's like the most common questions that I get when people ask me about my running career and whatnot. So let's start the video, of course. So I began it all began in 2009. What? I lived in an apartment complex where there was always kids running, and like my apartment complex had like a park in the center of everything, and like people's houses would be like around the park. And my sister and I would always ride our scooters to the park, and we'd be going back and forth from the house. And sometimes we played tag with our friends, and we called it manhunt when we were younger. I know some people still call it manhunt. And I would always be the kid where it's like, I would try to break your ankles. I mean, I'd probably fall and slip into a pole or something like that, or get like wood stuck in my butt. But I'd always be the kid who was like, you're gonna have to chase me. I'd have to be the rabbit. And I think I loved being the little rabbit. And so in second grade, I remember during PE gym class, they always made us do like a warm-up lap before we got into our stretches, and they like talked to us about like what we're gonna do for the day. And I had a personal goal to beat everybody's butt, and I'm talking about the boys' butt specifically, because I was the tallest kid in the class simply because I had a growth spurt like out of nowhere. Like, I was the freaking second grader who wore a size 7 in women. Like, I stuck out because I don't know what was going on. So we get out there, and there's this boy, I think his name was Kenny or something like that. I'm not sure, Kenny and then Victor. And then I'd wait for them, be like, okay, we're gonna take off. And then when they ran, like I just keep going, like, I'm gonna beat you. And then like I'd hit them, and well, not hit them, like I would just like go right past them. And I look and I see the coaches, and they're just like. And then I'm sitting there like, and I'm only like in the second grade, so you already know my little lungs are like, oh my goodness. But I didn't even think about that. I would just run and run and run and run and run. And some of my coaches say like it's because you have a lot of built up anger or whatever. But I just loved running, and I don't know how to explain what it's like when you're a runner. Like, it's just that feeling. They call it the runner's high, but it's a real thing, okay? Because when you get out there and you're running, you just feel so invincible. So I'd always be that kid who, like, if you gotta do a warm-up lap, it's the whole Olympics trials, because I'm going all out. And low-key, I'm still like that to this very day. But anyways, and I didn't really like think about it. I just was like, I love running, and that's all I thought. But then, like, you know, I'm still in second grade, so I'm out here trying to figure out when's water day and make sure I pack up extra underwear, because I was always that kid who forgot. So yeah, that's pretty much second grade. I just ran around the field like I was crazy, and I'd make sure that I beat all the guys, and that I'd come back and be like, alright guys, ready to stretch? And they'd all be looking at me with like the most angriest face because they got beat by a girl. But I was like, and what about it? And so going into my third grade year, my school was like, when it came to PE, that was my favorite class. Oh my gosh. Like, whenever the teacher left and like the class would get quiet, I'm like, woohoo! And I don't know if your elementary school did this, but like we get like little feet if we ran a certain amount of laps around this huge dirt trail. Because my school, of course didn't have a lot of money, so our school's form of a track was this really long trail. Now, I know it was bigger than a track now that I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. We had to go through a ditch, and I think some part of that ditch was like a sinkhole. Anyways, and we had to run all around it. Each time you ran around, you get a little mark to get a foot. And ironically, the girl who was the runner only got 1 foot out of her entire 5-year career there. But anyways, I'd always be the kid just like running. I occasionally walk, but for the most part, I just loved running. I had no clue why. I was like, bro, this is the best. And like, I'd be the kid running in twinkle toes. That's right. I'd love like the little rhinestone shine and like in the sun, and I'd be like, oh yeah, look at me. And like my braids, cause I'd always have my hair braided when I was younger. So I'd like make sure my little ponytail was just whipping while I'm running in PE. And there was only one kid that like would like whip my butt, but he was running in cargo pants too. Which now I think about it, I'm like, dang, I got smoke. Not only did he have on cargo pants, but he also wore like those mountain climbing boots. So I'm like, my twinkle toes had nothing on him, but but that definitely was like a little spark. And then I remember specifically one day the coach was like, who all wants to do the kids marathon? Who would want to do this? Sign up, you'll have a lot of fun. And I had no clue it was a mile. I just heard marathon. I was like, oh yeah, time to put on my boosters. So I went up to her and I was like, I'm gonna do it. And we went to like, she did the whole rada discussion and whatever. And then I went home and I told my mom, she signed me up. And boy, was I surprised. They made the kids marathon was around our mall at the time. So when I get there, I'm like, all right, Usain Bolt. I got on freaking, what did I even run in? I think I had my twinkle toes on still, and a pair of joggers. No, actually, I had a pair of gray shorts that did not fit me, and they were falling off. And I had a big T-shirt. Yeah, a nice big fitted T-shirt, I guess you say. And I was there, and I was like, I'm ready to run. And my mom ran with me, and I was like, okay, good. We're gonna smoke all these people. The gun goes off, and then we're practically walking. I mean, like, I get to one part of the mall, and I'm like, oh, why are we going so fast? What is this? Like, I was winded, but I had so much fun. And like, the funny thing is, I needed a water break between that mile. Like, literally, there was like this, like, there would be posts around the mall, and I was the person like, Mama, we need to stop. I can't breathe. I need some water. And it was fun, but I thought I was gonna die. Now I'm thinking back, I'm like, really, girl, you couldn't finish a mile without 3 sips of water, anyways. So, oh my gosh, whew, I need water now. But when I finally finished that race, let me tell you, I felt like an OG. I finished that line, I was like, pimp. I did like a whole pimp to live, to the right. They gave me my medal, and it was this beautiful gold medal. And let me tell you, when I felt like an Olympian, I was Olympian. I was like, oh, I did not care if it was for participation. Your girl said she flew through this race, 3 water breaks, lungs almost blew up. I did that. So after that day, I was like, yeah, I'm a runner. But remind yourself, I still was like, I had no clue what track cross country were. I was just like, yeah, I'm a runner. And I came back to school the next day, irritated the crap out of the PE coach. I feel so bad for her because I was in her face 24/7 talking about some, coach, I ran a mile. And then she would be like, oh, that's amazing. And then I tell her again, she'd be like, I'm so proud of you. I tell her again, Nicole, are you participating? And then I go run because, as I said before, your girl wasn't really, I was the runner who like wasn't running. So the next year I did again. Your girl was still running, zooming. My mom was pregnant with my little brother, so she couldn't do it with me. So I was by myself. I was running that mile. I was like, I got this. And I honestly don't even remember like half of that race. I just know I came back, flipping, got my medal, and ate my snacks. And I was like, why do I do this again? Like, why do I do this myself? Because it's painful. Like, 4th grade Nicole was really weak and stuff. But I remember they, like, when I got my medal and I came back to school, they made us like go on the morning announcements. And my hair was looking crazy. Like, just wait till the glow up video, y'all, because this is a mess. I was on the morning announcements, my hair was like up and like this, you know, Nicole TV, how she had the little ponytail on her, that was me. Anyways, and they were like, how are you doing, blah blah blah, you ran the marathon. I was like, yeah, what about it? Don't talk to me. That's basically how I was. And then that one really proved to me, I was like, yeah, I kind of like running. But remember, the thought of me being a runner was like still, you know, like not as strong as it was. 5th grade, we missed the kid marathon because my siblings decided to join, and when siblings join, they ruin everything. I'm just kidding. But we showed up late because we lived in Marion Oaks, and Marion Oaks from like that area compared to like where the mall that most people go to is very far. And if there's traffic, have fun. So we ended up missing it. I was sad. I cried, but then I got like something from Justice, so it made it better. So we missed that marathon. 6th grade year, I ran for the kids marathon in Gainesville, I believe. Yes, I ran for the one in Gainesville because the one Ocala I missed again. But when I ran the one in Gainesville, bro, your girl was flying during that mile. Like when I tell you, that was probably like a good 7-8 minute mile, probably 6 if I wasn't paying attention. Like that was such a raw mile, but like it wasn't like a competitive marathon. It was for kids, and I was kids 6th grade, so it wasn't really like meant to be like, you know, crackhead Nicole mode. So I like kind of slow myself down every now and then because I didn't want to be that kid that was sprinting this thing and like acting like I was like really in Olympic trials or whatever, or blah blah blah. And so I didn't do it my 7th or my 8th grade year. Oh wait, let me go back. So I got a medal for that one too. I was happy or whatever. I was like, got new ice on my neck, you already know. And my sister did it. She was about ready to pass out. She didn't even finish the mile. She knew her own thing. But but I got my little medal for that. More ice for the neck, you already know. And then 7th grade and 8th grade year, I did not run the marathons because your girl became a track runner. Oh yeah, y'all, middle school track is a joke. Unless you're in a club sport or you're like in a state that got high taxes and they really care about middle school track, it's a joke. First of all, your girl pulled her muscle and was still running. I didn't drink water because they say he didn't say this, but I thought my coach said don't drink water because you're gonna throw up or rada. So I didn't drink water at the practices or at the meets, the two we had, and I would be passing out, dying on the floor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. But then, and like thankfully I was like a sprinter at the time because I only did the 100 and the 200, so it wasn't like I was doing no 8 or no freaking mile. Cause a mile, if you told me to run a mile in 7th and 8th grade, I would have laughed at your face and told you to go tell somebody else. Like I would have been like, put Stacy or somebody else on that field. Who's the slowest runner? Put her on that, because I'm not running that. Because I was like the dedicated sprinter. I was like, I'm only going to sprint. And bruh, I would wear like these Nikes. I would show them. I don't think what we call it. Like they were like these pink, white, and black Nikes. And when I tell you, those were like my classics. I would be zooming in those things. Like I'd be like, go on, zooming until I got to the actual meets, and I'm like, why is her so bad? Why am I getting smoked so bad? Like that is how I was. Like in school, I would be the fastest girl, or like there'd be like one other or two other girls that are faster than me. For the most part, I would be flying until you get to the meets and you like, who is you? You just messed up my existence. And then yeah, I was just getting smoked in 7th, 8th grade. Like we ain't gonna talk about that. District smoked. Oh my gosh, my 8th grade year I got smoked so freaking bad. Like literally, I was running, and then somehow I ended up in lane 1, and I started off in lane 4. So I'm like, what? And then went to college. The girl, I yelled at the girl. I said, "You ran in my lane." And the guy, and then sent Santa Claus. He was like, "Actually, you ran in her lane." And then I was like, "Oh." And my parents were like, what happened? I'm like, I ain't have my glasses on. And to be true, if you've been on my Forest High School's track, that them lanes be all messed up, and you be like, this ain't it. And so I got smoked in middle school, so now we're going to high school. Now high school, ooh. Now when I got to high school, I wasn't. First of all, shout out to my homie Jeff. I'll give him credit for that. I don't think I was planning on running high school track, but my confidence for myself wasn't like there when I started until I had hope with my friend Jeff. Jeff decides to talk to Coach Matrell, and so whatchamacallit, he's like, Coach Maynard, we need to show off like can we show you how we run? And I remind you, I'm over here walking around the track in my Hope uniform talking about some, she stank, and I see Jeff, he's like, hi Nicole, like, I really, we gotta run for Coach Maynard. I'm like, what? Remind you, I'm running in bands. And so I show out to Coach Maynard, bruh. My feet were stomping so freaking loud. Coach Maynard was like, yeah, you're kind of fast, but you run pretty loud. So he gave us our papers, like literally, I think he like ran into his office and gave us the papers and was like, yeah, y'all are on the team. Like Jeff and I didn't even have to try out. So Then we showed up for conditioning. Conditioning is kind of like your tryouts. The coach wants to see if you're trash or not. And for the most part, I made varsity. Jeff and I made varsity. But like, let's be real. Let's be real. As long as you're running above a 15 and 100, below a 15 and 100, you're varsity. Okay, if you're running below, you on the 400. I'm just kidding, but that was definitely how it was our freshman year. And I did the 100 and 200. Yeah, I was pretty fast my freshman year. I mean, I was consistently run like a 29 or like a 30 or something like that, which to most people that's pretty slow. But as a freshman who wasn't really a sprinter, which I'll get into that later, that was freaking Speedy Gonzalez speed. Like I was Ka-chow. Like I was freaking Lightning McQueen, okay? Like I had the bolts, okay? And that 200, you get me on that curve, like I would be freaking gone, okay? And for the what's it called? Those are my races. And the 4x1, I was on a B team because everyone on the freaking A team was so freaking fast. I didn't even understand. I'd be watching them like, and what? Like they'd be so fast, and I'd be sitting here like my little freshman shaking in my spikes. I'm like, what is this? And so I was on the B team, but the B team, we had to deal with one girl who was talking about some, not gonna say it, don't even deserve the energy. Just know we was getting DQ, dropping the baton, getting smoked so freaking bad where it's like they got the JV teams beating us. So I'm over here like, oh my god. But thankfully I got to run with my girl Keyline and Ari were my favorite because like even if we were doing like complete hot cheeks, bro, we'd all be like try to be positive about it, be like, okay, we're gonna work on this, we're gonna work on that. Like we were never like mean to each other like that. So that's probably my best part. And what's it called? Sophomore year. We're gonna move on to sophomore year. I was on freshman year, oh my gosh. But sophomore year, wait, pause. I got to run with Tamari Davis my freshman year at districts. She smoked the mess out of me, but I will say she helped me PR because when I looked up, she was done with the race and I was still stuck on the blocks. But I PR'd. That's all that matters. Shout out to Tamari. Anyways, you're an amazing runner. But sophomore year rolls around, I'm still thinking I'm a freaking sprinter, bro. I'm over here like, yeah, I'm gonna slide, bro. I show up to our first meet, smoked. I was seeded to get at least like 6th or 5th place. Smoked so bad. Oh my gosh. Like when I tell you, when I got off that curve, my legs said, cut it out. We ain't playing these games. My legs said, gone. And literally, I was like, why am I going so slow? Like, literally, this house running. Like, I should do that cross country conditioning because I was out. So, I did that. I got smoked. And then my coach put me on a 4x4. And then I somehow managed to run a 104 my first time doing it. And then she was like, see, I set myself up because my freshman year I ran a 400 and nearly fell on my face and she ain't put me on that crap no more. Freaking sophomore year I decided to show out and she was like, that's so good, Nicole, you need to and she didn't tell me I was going to do middle distance till the next meet. She over here put me on a 4x8. I'm over here like, does she not know who I am? Does she not know who Nicole Monique Harris is? Okay, I'm going to do it, coach. And so did the 4x8 and I got a good time and I was like, and then she's like, hey Nicole, by the way, you're on the 4x8. Handshake, goodbye. Coach Mater's over here like, that was amazing. You're so good job, Nicole. And then I'm over here sitting here like, okay. Ooh. So after doing that 800, I was pretty much out for the rest of the day. Like I did my freaking 200. I was gassed out. I got smoked so freaking bad. I don't even think I was in my blocks correctly. If anything, I think they were backwards. I'm saying flew in the air. The whole bunch of stuff was going on after that. But I was proud of myself. I think I had to do the 400. Oh, yeah, I had to do the 4x4 that day, too. When I tell you, me and my girl, Keela, we be having to pick up so much slack. Oh. Because my girl Lauren, she already had to run a lot. Like she had to do like she would do an 800 mile. Like And my girl Robin, she been doing them hurdles, right? And them hurdles hurt. So kudos to her. So we all freaking dead for the rest of the day. And I think both Robin and Lauren were both in like the front, and they were both like really good. So I mean like tired, but they were good at their events, but they were tired, and nobody like willingly wants to do the 4x4. So it's just me and Keela, who I think Keela only did the 100, 200, and 4x1. They did a lot. was I so gassed out? Anyways, so we got to the 4x4. We was in last place, right? I'm fourth leg. I'm like, oh yeah. But when I tell you, I was zooming. I flew. Like, I ran a 104 that day again. And then my coach was like, got some to work with. So after that, I was officially a middle distance runner. And I was so freaking scared to run 800s. Like, bro, I would be crapping my pants. Anxiety attacks every freaking meet. Like, I'd be so scared to run the 800. And the fact that I had to run it during the Florida relays made me want to crap my pants even more. But it definitely, like, I don't know, made me a stronger person after doing so. And that, my sophomore year season, that was like a dub, bro. Like, I didn't know my district that I'm in is like the hardest district, I guess, in the area, or like in Florida for 800 runners. So I get the districts. Mind you, only running 800 4 times because Nicole is crapping her pants every freaking meet. So I'm over here like shaking in my boots. And so the gun goes off for during districts in 800, and I flew off that freaking curve, bro. I was like, I gotta go. Like, I was pushing. Granted, I got 4th place, but like, that's because my booty cheeks locked up, and I was in 3rd. But like, the girl was trying so hard to keep up with these girls. Booty cheeks locked up. I was like, oh my gosh. But bro, I was flying, and it was like the best feeling of my entire life. After that, I felt like a beast. I took my ribbon, and I was like, we're done for the day. I made it to regionals. Unfortunately, I got injured, and I got Achilles tendonitis, which occurs when you just don't, like, my shoe supports weren't meant for my feet, and the fact that I was wearing the Nikes and not the Brooks really did affect how I ran, and my arch kind of dropped, and I was like, oh. So I get to regionals, I get smoked, I got 8th in our region, I'm happy, I'm ready to go. Like, season already wore me out mentally. I'm like, I'm done. So I spent that entire summer working on art and recovering my foot because it was so bad. I was out for like 2 months. I couldn't even go to my cross country camp. I was planning on doing cross country, which I ended up doing. But we're gonna move on to my junior year. All right, junior year was like that year of like, you're a boss. Like, I had no time to be scared and pee my freaking pants, bro. Like, when I did cross country, first of all, the mile repeats and then workouts, do something else to your butt, okay? Because my cheeks were gone. Like everything in my body was gone during like cross country season. It was so freaking painful, bro. Like, my coach would be yelling at me. She's like, move faster, go. And I'm over here like, I'm trying, coach. And I mean, it was painful, but it definitely made me a stronger person because, like, I know I can get through anything. Like, even when your legs feel numb, you're tired, and you feel like you're not going anywhere, just know in the back of your head, baby girl, this is just the beginning. I got more in store. That's basically. And then, counties. I got 5th in the county. Yes, I was like representing. And districts, I got smoked so freaking bad. I didn't want to talk about that, bro. That hurt differently. Like, I didn't want to talk about it. Like, that embarrassed me. I didn't even get to do my agilities because me and my homegirl Emma decided to go freaking Walgreens and blow it bathroom. We come out, everybody yelling at us, and we like, what y'all yelling at? They're like, you gotta run. I'm like, I just took the biggest dump. What? And so I get up and we run to the line. We didn't even do our warm-ups or nothing. The gun goes off. We're out there, and I'm like, I can't feel my cheeks. But but that was like that was probably my least favorite 5Ks. Oh my gosh, we had to run around that thing twice. Cheeks were gone. And so cross country season was fun. Bro, I'd do it again honestly, if it was started back up, I'd do it again. And so track conditioning was fun. Oh my gosh, we had so many amazing people come out, and like most of them actually stayed. So like I made so many new friends. Like, I love my team. Like, granted, sometimes I want to like take the flamethrower and go that's not literal or serious, but it's just like the entire vibe is more like a family vibe. Like, we all kind of know each other and we're comfortable with each other. So that's why I definitely like my team. Is like, they hold a little special place in my heart. They're like family. And so when track season started, we're all already comfortable with each other. We don't have like, there's no beef on our team or any of that nonsense crap. There's just like, we're all there to win, and we have to, like, you know, put all of our differences to the side. And definitely our track season before it got canceled, like, we were all really strong. Like, the amount of stuff that we had to go through, it was a lot. And the workouts were different because we got a new coach. Shout out to Coach White. But we were dying out there. Oh my god. Like, our legs were dead. Like, some days, like, there'd be days where everybody's just puking. I'm out here on the track, limping, crip walking. Freaking muscles are, like, yelling at me to stop. I'm out here running like a robot. Like, I'd be so fried. But the end result was the best because we get out there at those meets and we be coming out with medals. We had so much ice. Like, it was beautiful. I think the meet that I feel like made our team the most strongest was definitely the land relays, because I think it inspired a lot of people because we all had to work together to get these medals. Like, it wasn't independent, so we were all doing weird relays, and we're like, okay, we gotta go. Like, because I know a lot of our team's freshmen, and it's like, you know, you want to have somebody to look up to, and of course they definitely had great people to look up to, like me and a couple of other athletes, but it was their time to shine, because, you know, you're running with the varsity runners and you're a freshman. You gotta go. So I definitely think that meet definitely pushed a lot of the freshmen, and that made me stronger as a person because I know my team loved me. And when I started feeling sick, they were like, "It's okay, you can go sit down." But I was like, "No," because again, I'm a crackhead. So I was like, "I gotta keep running." And wow, I love my team. Oh my gosh, I get so off the story, but I love my team so much. And my track career isn't over, but I thought I'd give you like a little output of like that's only a little bit. I can talk about track for like years. And shout out to my bathroom buddy Keela, because like whenever it's time to blow up a porta potty, I know who to go to. Okay, but I'm gonna close on this video. I'll probably put some more in the description because my brain literally just went like, you know. But thank you for watching. Positive vibes save lives, and I know during this time it's very tough, so make sure you're speaking to your friends, speaking to somebody about your emotions, and staying healthy mentally. Peace, love, hair grease. Shout out to Just Easy, and